Nathan Osmond. You know, Nathan, we were going to have you in this week, but you had to go to Nashville. You got a big event in Nashville you're doing, huh?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're staying busy. It's going to be awesome. We've got, I'm producing a big show for the troops, and this was the week of country radio seminars, one of the two biggest weeks to be in Nashville as a country artist. And so all my friends are going to be hanging out there, and since we're doing this big show for the troops, I said, why don't I go out there with a nice red Epic camera and film these guys and these gals, doing shout-outs to the troops, telling them thank you for their service and welcome home, and it was a perfect opportunity. They're all there anyway, so I'll be heading out there to visit with a lot of my friends and be promoting my new singles coming out, and it's gonna be great. Then I'm gonna be doing some recording while I'm out there as well.
That's outstanding. You have an album coming out all about the troops, all about serving the country, all about appreciating them for what they've done. And
that's right. That's right, and it's going to debut there as a fundraising tool for this great organization called Wounded in Action Family Foundation, and they're the ones that are putting on this event. But I'm lucky enough to be involved in it. Martina McBride's going to be on the show. We're working with her and Lone Star. I'm talked to Larry King the other day, and working on getting him to be our MC for this thing. We're just trying to get noisy for those who put their lives on the line for our freedoms every single day. I have a lot of gratitude in my heart for that because my grandfather served. I'm named after him. My middle name is George. And my father, Alan, he served. He left the Andy Williams shows. You probably remember the original Osmond brothers. He left the group to go serve our country, so it was more important to him. And that's why I have so much love and respect for these guys and these gals that are leaving their husbands or their wives and their kids even, at home to go put their lives on the line to protect what we've got so great here.
That's awesome. Hey, well done. You and I are buds. You were in town last week. We were in the studio together, and we put some on Facebook. And what I'd like you to do is just very quickly talk a little bit about how your life as an MC for the Get Motivated series of seminars that so many people know about, but really they may have seen you at some of these events. But talk a little bit about that, because you're a multifaceted guy outside of having one hit.
For me, I love the motivational speaking, and doing emceeing and being involved with that arena, because it's another form of entertainment for me, but more importantly, it's impactful. It helps to change lives for the better. At least you hope it does. You try and leave them with an important message, but the key is it's up to them to take the action. You and I have had a lot of discussions and talking, and we've written a lot of songs about this, but the thing is, it really comes down to, are you willing to put the pedal to the metal? And it's what you do after this seminar that counts. Because you might get those warm and fuzzies when you're listening to Scott or myself talk or whatever, but then it's up to you to really go make it happen. And that's what I had to do with my music. I didn't tell any of my family members that I was going out to Nashville, and the reason is I didn't want to be talked out of my dream. And you think, why would the Osmonds try and talk you out of doing music? Well, don't we all have family members that love us so much? They just don't want to see us get hurt. I think so. At least I do. And that's the thing. They told me, keep it a hobby, right? So I figured, rather than just talk about what I want to do, just go do it. There's two types of people in the world. Those who say, here's what I want to do, versus those who are just out there doing it. So I went out to Nashville. I tracked down one of my buddies from the group Lone Star. That was a whole story in and of itself. We don't have enough time. But I went out there on pure faith. He sent the invitation to come write with them, and I took him up on it. And long story short, we finally met up. We wrote a song. They tied it up, which was fantastic. The first song I ever write in Nashville, one of my favorite country bands, ties it up. But then, get this, after 14 years as their lead singer, just that week, Richie McDonald sends him an email saying that he's going solo. So I'm going, there goes one of my favorite bands and my big opportunity. But you don't wait for your opportunity to come in. You swim out to meet it. And that's what I did. I said, Dean, we've already cut the track. You mind if I record the song? Can I put my vocals on it? I was thinking free track. I said, it's always been my dream to record my own country album. And that's the thing. It's another secret of success. Tell people what your dream is. Go for it. Because if they don't know what you want to do, how can they help you, or how can you help them? He says, well, heck, why don't you just come to my house and we'll do it right? And I said, I'll take you up on that. And I did. And I went and recorded 4 songs with Lone Star. The rest of the story is I went down to, Muscle Shoals, Alabama with those 4 songs, recorded the rest of the album, and now we've had 4 consecutive #1 hit songs, and now I'm getting back in the studio this week. So I wish I could be there with you guys in person, but we're shooting for March now, so it's going to be fun.
The week of the 18th, we're going to have a special event that we'll talk about in just a second. Hey, Nathan, very quickly, why don't you give us a little taste, walking over to your piano and give us a taste of, because I've been in that room you're in.
Yeah.
and you're set up like a rock star down there, or a country rock star. And,
it's fun. You want to hear? I'll just give you a flavor of something I got a chance to write with Marwena Diame. She's one of my co-writers from Scotland. This is one of the songs for the troops.
And she also sings with. She also writes songs for Usher and who else?
Bart Simpson, Boys to Men, a bunch of people. She's excellent, but I've turned her into a country writer. She's awesome. But this is just a flavor of one of the songs we wrote for the troops. The hardest thing I ever had to do was boarding that plane, saying bye to you, and watching our kids hold their mom and cry. Now I'm here in an awful place. I close my eyes and I see your face, and pray to God that He won't let me die. Because I promised you forever, that's what you deserve. But I also pledged allegiance, and that's why I serve. I give you my word, for better or worse. Though the heavens fall, I'll fight for you. I'll go through the fire, get down to the wire. Even though I know we're worlds apart, you're here in my heart. Anyway, that's a little flavor. Another one, it goes like this. It goes, I miss my southern woman. I miss those summer nights in our town. The smell of honeysuckle and singing to her with that tailgate down. We used to dream about the house we built together. We tied the knot and then I bought some land. But Uncle Sam called and that's when I came running. Yes, she's the reason I'm a soldier man. For those purple mountains in the land of the free, for those wide open spaces as far as I can see, for our children's future, there's no greater cause. This is why I'm a soldier, for one nation under God, for America. Anyway, that's just a little flavor of what we're writing here in this room, but it's fun, and it's going to be a great album. I got the #1. I was just voted producer of the year in Nashville, Michael Curtis. He's going to be producing this thing, so I'm looking forward to this week.
That's outstanding. Big Nathan Osmond. Hey, man, that's great.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, so what we're going to do, because I know you got to run because you're getting into this thing in Nashville, and but again, what we're looking at is the week of the 18th, you're going to come in, and we're going to have a VIP evening for some great people here in Pasadena. And maybe by then I can do what you and Craig have done and grow that nice little goatee.
Get some facial hair on there. You look good, though, either way. You're like a surf dude.
Well, thank you very much. Great, man. This is outstanding stuff. Thank you. Craig, anything to ask, say, questions, comments? This is fun.
Nathan, that was worth the price of admission right there. That was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
I appreciate it.
And I know...
Next time we'll jam live. I'll bring my guitar.
That sounds awesome, and I know my members are really, really going to appreciate seeing you and hearing you and experiencing you. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Hello, everybody. I wish I could be there, but March 18th, put it on your calendar.
Very good.
We're having some fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Nathan. We'll see you in March.